Corey and I are just sitting here waiting for some storm to roll through, and we were kicking around the idea of possibly getting a freeze dryer. But if we do that, we have exactly 2 days to be able to benefit from a Black Friday sale that ends on December 31st. Now, I realize it will be more financially responsible to save up the money first and then buy it instead of buying it, charging it, and then paying on it. But I also think that over time, when more and more people start catching on to homesteading and prepping, I think that the cost of those freeze dryers is actually going to go up. So what's the less of the two evil? Buying now and benefiting from the discount, or waiting and saving up the money, and then they're going to be more expensive anyway. So we got exactly 2 days because it ends on December 31st, like I said. Now, so we wanted to try one of these while we're out camping, the Mountain House meals, just to kind of taste the ground beef in it, see if we like it. We do have some meat put away by Augustin Farms, but I'd rather not open that if I can avoid it, so we can, hang on to that for long-term storage. But before we invest in a freeze dryer, we want to make sure that we even like the taste. We have had freeze-dried fruit. If you go to the Dollar Tree, they have a whole section of freeze-dried fruit, and we love it all. So that's a no-brainer. But we're going to try the meat tonight, see what we think. And Corey, what are your thoughts?
We've canned a lot of meat, a lot of chicken, a lot of beef, corned beef, strip steaks. We've canned all that kind of stuff. And the ground beef is a little bit different. I mean, it still tastes good, but you can tell it's different. So the chicken, and you can even look online and people call it ugly chicken recipes. Well, the ugly part is using your pressure canned chicken. So
yeah,
I think with that and the possibility of us moving in the next couple years and just hauling all those canned items in jars and stuff and then trying to place a store them is going to be a challenge. And I'm sure we're going to probably start our RVing a lot more soon. And it's just a lot easier to carry freeze-dried packets around than cans and
that's
that
true.
kind of stuff. So, I mean, I think it would have paid for itself probably pretty quick, because Kelly her and Olivia love that freeze-dried ice cream, and they've spent a couple $100 on that in the last couple months.
Yeah, it's like
probably.
$14 for a pack this size by, I don't know, I think their name is called Rocky Mountain something.
Yeah. So.
And, it's delicious, but, and obviously we eat it and we keep ordering more, but yeah, I'd really like to start freeze-drying our own ice cream. But obviously ice cream's not a survival thing, but yeah, I think I might have forgot to mention to y'all that we plan on eventually, when the kids fly the coop, we want to start RVing full time. So that means leaving our 3,300 square foot home and getting ourselves under 40 foot trailer.
Somewhere around that line.
And traveling. And many of y'all have seen the pantry. There's no way we can fit the food that we have on a camper, but maybe we can bring some freeze-dried stuff along. I don't know, but so yeah, we're just kind of kicking around the idea. If any of y'all have a freeze dryer, what do you think of it? Is it worth it? I'm sure different people have different things that are important to them, but for us, we've canned a lot of stuff, but it takes up a lot of space. You got to worry about things like, I would like to think we don't have to worry about earthquakes in Texas, but just the other day, like a week ago, there were earthquakes in Midland, and kind of the central west part of Texas, but not. We've had some crazy weather. We had tornadoes a few weeks ago. We had a freeze.
And the hurricanes, our house is getting closer and closer to flooding all the time. Our street used to never flood. The last couple, our street has flooded. Our house hasn't. But I can't imagine putting all that food upstairs in the second story. If a hurricane's coming, that would be a lot of work. And if it was freeze-dried and in tubs, you can take it up there in as a matter of minutes, probably.
Yeah, our town was affected by Hurricane Harvey. You know, just the more trees they tear down where we live, and then put concrete slabs and more high rises and different buildings, where the water has nowhere to go anymore when a heavy rainstorm or hurricane rolls through. So, something else to think about. But so that's where we are. If you have a freeze dryer, I know they're really pricey, and a lot of the people that I'm in touch with, we're all on budgets and we're frugal with our money. But you know, I'd like to know what y'all think. If you have a freeze dryer, is it worth it? Do you see a return on what you paid for it, with all the food that you store? And I guess that's about it. So that's where we are. We'll be doing a taste test on, we just grabbed one, beef stroganoff. But again, it's not so much about testing, you know, Mountain House or whatever, but testing the meat, because we have, like I was starting to say, we have canned things before. Some that we like, some we do not like. Some of the things we don't like was the Italian sausage. It just tasted totally different after we canned it. And we realize that when you can stuff, it's going to change the flavor a little bit, and you can kind of doctor it up with seasonings, but we straight up did not like the Italian sausage.
Or the breakfast sausage.
Or the breakfast sausage. Yeah. Didn't care for that either. The ground beef was okay. The chicken is good, but again, we thought freeze drying might make it a little bit closer to the taste of making it fresh. So, you know, we're going to give it a try. We'll let you know what we think. Hope you're doing well, and have a good one. Okay, so just so you can see what the freeze-dried product looks like by Mountain House. Looks pretty tasty. It definitely smells good. So we are going to add 1 2/3 cup boiling water to this. We're going to give it a good stir.
Okay.
And then we're going to seal it up. And we're going to give it about 5 minutes, and we'll be back for the taste test. Okay, so after we added the boiling water and we sealed it up, we let it rehydrate for about 5 minutes. Then we opened it, gave it a stir, and let it go another 4 minutes like the instructions said. So I don't know if y'all can see this. I don't want to dump it out on the floor. But it looks pretty good. I would compare it, you know, to looking like Hamburger Helper or something, which I love Hamburger Helper, so let's see what it tastes like. I did add a smidge of seasoning. Obviously, if you're out hiking or backpacking, you might not be doing that, but we'll see the taste test. Is it still real hot?
Yeah, actually it's really good. It's like if you just made it fresh on the stove.
Really?
I'd never guess it was rehydrated.
And we're not sitting far apart because we stink or anything and don't want to smell each other. We got our baby here with us in the middle.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
So we brought the party inside because I don't know if you can hear, it's raining like crazy. Alright, let's give this a taste test. That is good. That's actually a little better than Hamburger Helper. So if you were to freeze dry ground beef, I don't know, did you want to try like a piece of it? But it's going to be covered in sauce.
Yeah,
just by itself
but
without
the
the noodles.
texture is just like regular beef.
Now, we're actually watching a video. A guy is freeze drying steaks. Like, I thought you had to cube everything up to freeze dry it, but you can actually freeze dry things in their original form and then get them out, rehydrate them, and then cook them on the grill just like a regular steak. Because that's my concern is if you eat things out of a can or, you know, that you can yourself, you're looking at some possible food fatigue because everything is, you know, it's soft and sometimes it can get kind of mushy. So yeah, it would be nice in an shtf situation to be able to grill a steak, or maybe can you do chicken breast too, do you think?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts? You still need to think about it, or are you leaning towards?
Probably leaning towards it. I mean, that tastes pretty darn good, like it was made fresh. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Well, there you go, folks. So we may be bringing you some videos in 2023 of some freeze drying goods. We'll see. I guess we're still thinking about it, but it looks like we're leaning towards getting one. So hope y'all are doing well. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Hey everyone, I don't know if you can even see us. We've got our back to the sun right here because it was shining in our eyes. But we did decide to go ahead and order a freeze dryer. So we will be coming to you with some new videos on what we think of it in 2023. Hope that y'all are doing well, and I hope y'all have a happy new year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Bye bye.